Hey crew, it's Ben, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out a Tupac song. This is Violent, and we're going to just dive in and see what's up. So, Tupac, Violent, let's go. Gotta say, it looks like your boy over here's in his clan hood, bro. What's up with that? I mean, I know it's not. It's funky.
They claim that I'm violent just cause I refuse to be silent. These hypocrites are having fits cause I'm not buying it, defying it. Envious because I will rebel against any oppressor, and this is known as self-defense. I show no mercy, they claim that I'm the lunatic. But when this shit gets thick, I'm the one you're going get. Don't look confused, the truth is so plain to see. Cause I'm the nigga that you sell out all ashamed to be. In every Jeep and every car, brother, stomp this. I'm never ignorant, getting goes accomplished. The underground railroad on and up rise. This time the troops getting told, heard enough live. I told the fight back, attack for society. If this is violence, then violence what I gotta be.
If this is violence, then violence what I gotta be. I can't stand up for myself. I can't say what I want to say. Like, Pac wasn't really calling for violence. Pac was calling for a control of the violence, and I'm down with that. And he was talking about trying to lift everybody up, and I'm down with that. But of course, the reactionaries are always going to react to anything new, right? Especially if it's from a class that they considered less than them. Like racism, like there was a lot more. You saw it a lot less, but it was a lot more prevalent. Now it's a lot less prevalent, but you see it because they are so just antagonistic, like on both sides of the racism issue. And you can be racist if you are a minority. I'm sorry to break your bubble. But everybody is just pushing racism these days. Back in the 90s, it was really underneath, right? People weren't out in the open with it. It was an underneath thing. And one of the things that they did was calling Tupac violent. Like they convinced a lot of us that he was violent without us ever hearing any of his music.
If you investigate, you'll find out where it's coming from. Look through our history, America's the violent one. Unlike my brain,
That's true.
of your misery. This time to pay back for evil shit you did to me. They call me militant, racist cause I will resist. You wanna censor something, motherfucker, censor this. My words are weapons and I'm stepping to the silence, waking up the mass. But you claim that I'm violent.
Alright, so he's just bitching because, like, how can you call me violent when I ain't hitting nobody? I ain't killing nobody. I ain't doing nothing violent. He's just singing. It's just words. There's no call for violence. Like, it's a bit ridiculous. Like, I don't, yeah. But it wasn't just him either, right? Like, they were being, at the same point in time when this was happening, it was the very tail end of the satanic panic, and Dungeons and Dragons means you're a devil worshiper. And if that ain't picking on the whitest shit ever, I don't know what is, right? Dungeons and Dragons is like the whitest shit ever. A bunch of guys in a basement rolling dice and playing a game. I play D&D, so don't get too pissed off. But, like, for real, like, so they were going after that, but they were going after Alice Cooper, and they were going after Megadeth and Metallica and all of, like, anything different. They just used violence for him because they were trying to portray black people as violent. They were trying to portray the white people they were trying to shut up as devil worshippers or violent. Some of those, they portrayed them as violent too. And so it was a very hard conservative movement to stamp out anything new. We want to keep things like it used to be. There's a certain amount of usefulness in that. There's a reason why we want to keep things the way they used to be. It's because life is comfortable. It's getting a lot more uncomfortable these days, but that's why we do that, right? It's to keep life comfortable. And we need change. We need gradual change for the most part. We don't need complete upheaval.
The cops can't stand me, but they can't touch me. Call me a dope man, cause I rock dope beats. Jacked by the police, didn't have my ID. I said, excuse me, why you trying to rob me? He had the nerve to say I had a curfew. Get out the car, or I hurt you.
See, I don't play that curfew shit. Like, I don't. They've tried, like, during the hurricanes, like, I stay off the roads because I ain't got nowhere to go. If I had somewhere to go, I would go. Ain't no cop telling me I can't fucking go where I want to go. You want to throw me in fucking jail? Oh, well, you can cage me. I'm not going to comply with your bullshit. It's whatever. So, but you're going to have to tell the judge that you caged me for being a free fucking human. Like, we're gonna talk about that in the courtroom. I ain't taking no plea deal. So, and, like, so you don't get to tell me I got a fucking curfew as a full grown man. As a full grown man, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Huh. I mean, as long as I'm not aggressing, right? Like, that's my rule. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do with you. I don't care. As long as you're not aggressing other people, we're gravy. Like, I don't care. But I will tell you when you fucking shit up. Like, and picking up a gun, you're fucking shit up. Selling dope, you're fucking shit up. It is what it is. There ain't but three types of gangsters, right? You got the ones that quit, the ones that died, and the ones that ain't dead yet.
I chose beat, stepped into the streets. The first cop grabbed me, the other ripped my seat. They grabbed my homie and they threw him to the concrete. They tried to frame me. They tried to say I had some dope in the back seat. But I'm a rap fiend, not a crack fiend. My homie Pat, he tried to run. I heard a bullet fire from the cop's gun. My homie dropped, so I hit the cop. I kept swinging, yeah, I couldn't stop. Before I knew what I was beating, the cop senseless. The other cop dropped his gun, he was defenseless. Now I'm against this cop who was racist, giving him a taste of trading places and all this, cause the peck.
I'm not opposed to people getting what is coming to them, right? Like, I am not and will never be a black to blue no matter what. It's not going to happen. I have been fucked over way too many times for that. So, I'm not going to do that. But we do need law and order. We need to hold our police officers accountable. We need to say, hey, you fucked up. You don't ever get to be a cop anywhere ever again. We should be paying cops at such a level that it becomes a high demand industry, so that people actually, it's not the people that can't do anything else that wind up there. Like, most of the cops I know on a personal level, and yes, it's anecdotal, but they were bullied in high school, or they were the bully in high school. There's like almost zero exception to that. And yes, there are a couple of good cops. There are, but they are few and far between. They are not calling out the bad ones, and that makes them bad ones. And I believe that. I think we should handle our business to make sure that our areas stay lawful. And that doesn't necessarily involve police officers.
What was trying this frame up, but I came up. Now they claiming that I'm violent.
I'm trying to break it up. Y'all know how I got to do because of copyright and stuff. But like, yeah, I'm digging it. It's got a great beat to it. It's long.
As I was beating on a cop, I heard a gun click, then a gunshot. But I wasn't hit. I turned around, it was my homie with the gun in hand. He shot the cop. Now he's a dead man. I said, come on, it's time for us to get away. They called for backup, and they'll be on their way. Jumped in the car and tried to get away quick. The car wouldn't start. We in deep shit, so we jumped back. Come on, let's take the cops car. We drove a little ways, thinking that we got far.
That's some shit we would have done, bro. I'm just saying, like, I could see me and my boys doing this shit in the 90s.
But I looked up, and all I saw was blue lights. If I die tonight, I'm dying in a gunfight.
Bro.
homie took the 12 gauge.
Stop.
Load 'em up quick. It's time for us to spray. We'll shoot 'em up with their own fucking weapons. And when we do spraying, then we step it. This is a lesson to the rednecks and crooked cops. You fuck with real niggas, get your fucking ass dropped. So here we go. The police against us.
And see, I'm not against that, but you have to look at it the other way too. If you look back the last couple of years in these situations in these major cities where there have been blocks burning, and then you look at the Kyle Rittenhouse situation where a man, regardless of his age, stood up to do what needed to be done in the situation. You can't get mad when it goes both ways. Like, if a cop is being a racist piece of shit, I am fully on board with you getting him and getting justification, right? But not for a whole fucking city, not for innocent people. Like, the offender needs to pay. Okay, whatever. I'm not calling for violence. I never do. I think we need to handle it through the justice system, as fucked up as it is. But, like, I'm not gonna get mad if somebody who was dirty gets ventilated. And that's on either side of the situation. Like them 3 child molesters, or it was a child molester and domestic assault guy and somebody else up in Waukegan, like, or Kenosha. I'm not mad that they got ventilated at all. There should have been more ventilation. Like buildings burned. Fuck that. Don't let a motherfucker burn a building down. Ventilate. We need rooftop Koreans. For real.
Waiting for the gun to bust. What's next? I don't know, and I don't care. One thing for sure, tomorrow I won't be here. But if I go, I'm taking all these folks with me. Pass me a clip, G. Now come and get me.
Don't make me have to get involved. 'Cause once I have to get involved, everybody's involved. I'm that dude that sets examples. I'm that dude that they talk about for a couple of decades. Because I'm telling you, I don't play them games. I grew up in the Bullwood.
You wanna sweat me, never get me to be silent. Giving them a reason to claim that I'm violent.
Give them a reason. Huh? You gonna say it about me, I'm gonna give you a reason to say it about me. And it's really long. Like they're gonna hit this. I'm not even gonna try and monetize it. I'm just trying to keep it from not getting blocked. Or try to keep it from getting blocked. I worded that kind of fucked up. I just had my Tupac, like I had the whole situation where I had a copyright strike. And I was like, I ain't even gonna do no more Tupac. Because if they're gonna hit me with copyright strikes, you get 3 of those, your channel's gone. And you can get 3 of those before the appeals go through. I appealed it, and it went like, nothing I do is not covered by fair use. Every single video that I make using any piece of material is covered by fair use. That's for you, Joanne. But just to stay on the right side of things, like when they claim the music, I don't try to fight that. When they give me a copyright strike, I'll fight that. And I fought it and I won. But it took like a good 2.5 weeks. So I'm not even, like, if I get blocked by Tupac again, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. And see, just with what they're saying in here, not even what I've said, what they're saying in here, I don't know that I'm going to be able to put it on. Like, I'm going to put it on YouTube, but I might get strikes because of what they're saying in the words. So that's the end of it. We're not going to go ahead and let it play on out just because we got a little bit left, and it's getting kind of long. I've said just about all I needed to say out of this, y'all. Y'all know I don't get down with melanated differences. Every single person on the planet was born and created and fashioned and formed by the direct will of my God. And so I love every single one of y'all. My job is to love. I try not to get pulled into the violence and the worldly side of things, but it's hard because I am that dude. I like that kind of stuff. I try very hard not to, but it does no good to deny your faults, right? And one of my faults is I enjoy the shit out of that. So it's good for me to try and focus otherwise. It's good for me to talk about this kind of stuff so that you can see that there are other ways. We're in a completely different place in the world than we were when Tupac was alive, when this was recorded. Like, I don't even know what year this was, but I would assume early 90s because that was about the time, right? It was like 91 to 96, I think, was Tupac's, big rise to fame. So, yeah, I'm starting to ramble. I get the message. I really do. I agree. Like, the bullshit the cops get away with is ridiculous. And if violence comes because of that, then they brought it on themselves. I really believe that. Like, if you're a cop and you're watching this, make sure you operate above reproach. Like, that is the standard. Above reproach. You know what that means? That means so that no one can even question whether or not you did the right thing. You have done the right thing so much consistently that no one even questions whether you will or not. That is when you're above reproach. You will never be above reproach if you know that a cop is dirty and you are covering for him. You will never be that. And until we have some more cops out here talking, we're just not going to trust y'all. And that's just how it is. And you can get mad about that all you want. You can talk about Pitt's a fucking liberal all you want. I got people call me all kinds of names. If y'all saw some of the stuff people put up there, man, that's crazy. Over on BitChute, it gets really wild. Oh, but yeah, we're going to wrap this up. I wish I could tell Tupac thank you in person, but I can't. So I got to just say it. Thank you, Tupac. I appreciate it. This was good music. It was needed at the time. It's needed now. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me. I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, this has been Pitt State. Peace.